Hello everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and I'm back again today with well, I got dirty, kind of dirty paper towels down here, but I used them this morning to do some stuff, so yeah, there's a little bit of, looks like a coffee spill and stuff. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I am going to do one of my embellishment boxes, and this one is really special to me. This is a box that I actually picked up at a thrift store, and I loved it. It's so rustic and so cool, and it's I want to say it's like made out of walnut or something. It's a decent rustic wood, but it's got some really beautiful grain in it and stuff. But anyway, I want to keep it rustic, so I did not paint this box. I didn't want to paint it because I felt like if I did that, I would be ruining the rusticness of it. Now, when it closes, you can see the closure is kind of off a little bit, but that's okay too, because it's an old rustic box, and that's what it's supposed to do. So anyway, this is the image I'm going to be putting on the top of this box. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this image so much. I recently found it and thought it would be a nice one to add to one of my embellishment boxes. I need to send this image to my friend Debbie at Bird's Place, because I know I sent her the image just kind of in Messenger to show her how beautiful it was, and I know she loves it, and it's just stunning. So I got to make sure I get her this, and actually I have a couple more bird images that I thought she might enjoy. So I need to put together a little package for her. But anyway, so we're going to decoupage this on. This is actually put on cardstock paper. But we're going to decoupage it on, and we're going to put lots of pretty embellishments on it. So first I want to go ahead and read an inspirational quote. And as you guys can probably tell, I'm feeling a bit better today, so I'm excited that I'm feeling decent, and just wanted to get a video done. I do have to work today a little bit later, but I had some time, and I thought, okay, I need to do something pretty and get some stuff done. I've got so many of these boxes that I need to get done, and I need to get some out that I've just painted, and just a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, got a lot going on, guys. But here's the inspirational quote that I wanted to read, and it says, "Always, always, always believe in yourself, because if you don't, then who will, sweetie? So keep your head high, keep your chin up, and most importantly, keep smiling, because life's a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about." So we all know that's really true, and I think that for me anyway, I need to remember that I am in charge of how my life goes, and I have to start taking charge of that and taking responsibility for you know, my emotions and all of those things. You know, when we have a down day, I need to start doing better at lifting myself up, because you know what, you guys, nobody's going to do it for us. You know, fortunately, there are times and people who always lift us up, and there are, you know, times and people who always bring us down. And so if we surround ourselves with those people who lift us up all the time, you know, it's likely we're going to feel better about ourselves and our life and everything that's going on around us. So I'm going to start trying to take charge of my own lifting myself up. And you know what makes me feel better, you guys, is when I lift someone else up. I think that always makes me feel a lot better. So I need to, and I do that on a daily basis. I work very hard at lifting other people up. So I just need to remember that and keep on doing it. So I'm just using some Mod Podge that I got from the Dollar Tree, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm talking instead of teaching. So that's what I'm using on this. Just need a little bit on the top there. And I'm going to position that. I need to stand up so that I can see exactly where it's at here and that it's centered. Okay, right about there. And I think that looks about even. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to press this down with my finger here. Get it on there really good. Just kind of, I have a little bit of Mod Podge off to the sides, but that's okay because there's going to be stuff going around this image, so that's okay. So I'm going to leave that like that, and oh gosh, I have got some goodies inside this box. I've got some flowers of different colors that I thought would go nicely with that image, because there's some flowers that are sort of this color and some blue and some purple. So I wanted to kind of get some of those colors into this. And then I've got a few butterflies here, and we're just gonna see where this takes us. One of the things that I want to do is I want to use this trim, and I'm going to put this trim, making sure this is down, I want to put this trim along this edge of the lid, so it'll go something like that, and it fits absolutely perfectly under this lid. And I really do love this. It's got the pearls and the rhinestones in the center, and I just think it's going to look really, really gorgeous on this. And I'm just going to take it across the sides and the front. I'm not going to make it go across the back. So we are going to take our hot glue and run it across there, and this is where we're going to start. Try and pull this to the edge so that I can wrap it around the corner here. I should have paid closer attention to that when I was putting it on there in the first place, because I don't want it to pull away from the wood. And hopefully it's going to land in the right spot on this edge. If not, I will have to cut it. Oh, we got it. Press that down. And I have just the slightest amount of sort of squeeze out glue right there that I want to get off while it's still wet. If there's one thing I cannot stand, it's glue squeeze out. I try so hard not to let that get out of control. And then we're just going to take it to this last one down here. So I'm just going to take my nippers right here and snip that off. And I have a nice little piece of that left over, which is good. I love this trim. I really, really love it. And it's kind of a little inexpensive trim, but it really, really does enhance the look of so many of my projects that I like to have it around all the time. I only have a tiny bit left. I've got this, and I think I have another little piece. I had recently bought some, and I don't think I bought enough. I should have bought more. But I wasn't sure, you know, where I bought it. I wasn't sure what the quality was going to be like, so I was just kind of testing out the waters the first time around. So next time I buy it, I will definitely buy more. And then I was thinking, this is a pretty piece of trim that I got in Happy Mail, and I was thinking that would be pretty just to kind of go around. I don't know if I want it to go around the bottom or this edge here. I kind of like it up there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this here because I have another thought about the bottom section, so I'm hoping that I will be right in what I'm wanting to use. So we're just gonna go ahead. Oh my goodness, I forgot to cut this at the right spot. Oh, just need to cut that little piece off. So there we go. And I just thought this box was so fun, and I honestly, if I'm being honest, I hate to get rid of this box. I really would kind of like to keep it myself, but I do have actually several that I'm looking at to keep and make for myself, and or gifts for family members. And I do have to start thinking about that too, because I think I'm going to make more gifts than I buy this year for Christmas. So I'm gonna keep it on the down low this Christmas as far as my spending. And we will cut that right there and glue that down. Just like that. And I'm noticing I have a little bit right here. Let's see, I need to find my, here we go. I need to find my torch. There's a little bit of fabric right here on these edges, and I think I can get to it even on the box. This actually kind of works nice. It gets it all nice and even. And I'm just going around with my torch and taking off that little extra bit of mesh. Okay. So that's on there, and it looks really pretty, I think. And what I was thinking, I've got a couple of thoughts actually on this. So I'm not sure. I like this a lot. Now, it's quite big, and it pretty much kind of fills up the entire bottom section of this box, but I really, really, really like it. The other thing that I can do is I've got some burlap ribbon here, and that actually, I think that finishes it off nicely. I think that looks better. Rather than taking up the entire bottom section of this. I think this is, now this is actually, I don't know if this is the front or back side, but I like this side up because it's got like kind of a fold over and it gives it an edge. So I am going to do this way, either way, because that's the way I like it. It feels right to me. Okay, just like that. And this box flies open pretty easily. It doesn't stick. I really, really like this box. I so wish my thrift stores were carrying these cool boxes like they used to. It seems that all of the thrift stores have changed, and they've now decided to become more like department stores. Their prices have gone way up, and they don't carry the things that I personally buy from thrift stores. I don't buy clothes. I buy, you know, old antique stuff and things to craft with. So unfortunately, I feel like I've lost the one thing that I always kind of felt strongly about thrift stores for, and I feel like now I don't have that. I do want to trim this out with something, and so I need to decide There's my other piece of that. I need to decide what I want to use. Now I do have this little silver trim, and I really think that looks very, very pretty. And it's just narrow enough that it doesn't take up a whole lot of space, but it really does give that a very nice finish. So I think we're going to use this to go around our bird. So everything is just falling right into place on this one. I feel really happy about that. I think somebody's watching over me today. And pretty much every day. I never have to worry about that. And we're just going to fold it over at the corner and take it in that direction. So you can see we have a decent corner there. Go along this edge, and I just take it and kind of give it a overlap there and press it down. So there we go. That looks very, very pretty. I love it. I'm glad that was sitting right there. It wasn't something I was even considering before, so that's nice. Okay, so now we're going to take and figure out our floral configuration here. And I also, let's see, I also have some other trim here, and I've got it inside another one of my boxes that I'm going to be doing. I just want to make sure. Glue strings. I wanted to see, I don't think I want to go around the edge of the top of this box, because that I feel is making it a little junky, so I don't feel like I need that there. And I'm going to be putting enough stuff around the top that really it's not necessary to throw a bunch of other stuff on top of that. I'm looking at this. This is just this little piece. I'm wondering if maybe I ought to try and put that somewhere on the top, just as kind of a focal starting place. Other thing I've got out here is I've got a little piece of my trim here, but I don't think I'm going to use this on this because I feel like I think it kind of takes over too much. I mean, without there it's a little bit better, but I don't want it to overlap into the picture and then take away from these beautiful flowers and things. So I'm trying not to let that happen on this one. No. I really kind of liked having that maybe there. Let me get some of this mesh off of here. Okay. So if I do that, And then, or maybe, no, I think I want it on this side. I'm going to move it over so that it's not like over on top of the picture. And then I'm going to start building some of my flowers around it. So let's see. So you can see these these have paint on them. I got these from Bird's Place, and I think Debbie painted over them a little bit to sort of alter the color. So I'm not sure if they're gonna, although these kind of have that same look to them, so they might actually be perfect. I'm thinking something like that, or maybe down here where we're not taking over the flowers. And then I've got this one too, which I prefer this one because it's the original color. And then we have some purple in here too, and I've got just one purple flower here. And really there's no white flowers, so I could take that white flower out and just put the purple and the pink and the blue, because there's blue in here too, and just put these few little flowers in here and leave it at that. Like that, and it looks quite pretty actually. Isn't that pretty? But then I also want something on this side, and I don't like that uncovered, so that's going to bother me. So in order to remedy that, I do have my my butterflies as well. So I mean, I can put a butterfly there, or maybe one of these butterflies there. That black and white, I wanted to use 2 butterflies, so to use 2 of these might be nice. I think those look very, very pretty on there. So let's see. Let's go back to, let's put this bigger blue rose here in the middle. And just kind of do like that. And that looks really pretty. And then we could have this butterfly coming off to that side. That looks really pretty. But I do feel like I need like a bow or something on here. So maybe if I take some of this burlap ribbon and create a bow. I don't want a big bow. I just want it to be, you know, somewhat. Maybe this side will be the top. Okay. Gonna do like 3 layers and cut that right about there. And right about there. And then I'm gonna take, burlap's a little bit thick. I don't know if this is going to tie around this nicely or not, but we're going to give it a shot. Because this is burlap, but it's a very thin burlap. It's not like super heavy like the burlaps that we're used to working with. But I kind of didn't want to have to waste any more of it by using it for this, but that's okay. This is the only piece of this burlap ribbon that I have. And I did that the wrong way, so I wanted it to go the other way, like this. Trying to pay attention to which side I wanted to be the top and which side I wanted to be the bottom. Okay, so now let's try this again. Oh, I have to show you guys. Oh my goodness, I would have been so dead to my husband if I didn't do this. He's been making some pens. the last couple of days, and I got to show you guys. So let me finish this, and I'm going to show you his pens. Oh my goodness, are they ever gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, let me tie this in a knot real quick. And tie it really, really tight. And then I'm going to cut off these end pieces. I'm still not positive that I'm going to love this bow, so we have to wait and see. So we're just going to kind of fluff it up a little bit. Go like that. And like that. And then maybe put the bow sort of between the flowers. I don't think I like it. I do not love it. I feel like I need something a little more wispy. So, maybe that's part of my problem. Let's do this, guys. Okay. Because I forgot I was going to use these too. I've got these pieces from some trim that I got recently. And I could take these and go in both directions, or I could take one and go from this side and one from this side. That looks really pretty. And then maybe add a couple of my flowers in here, like kind of like that. Put a blue one over here. And then a butterfly and a butterfly, and that looks really, really pretty. I like that. And now I don't feel like I'm doing way too much. I don't want to put way too much on here. I do like that. I think that's fairly simple and elegant. The one thing that I do want to do that I have not done yet is I'm going to take a brush here and some resin, and I'm going to add some sparkle to these flowers and this little bird a little bit here. And this is how I'm doing it. I'm just adding some resin to this little brush, and I'm just dabbing it on the roses. I don't want to overdo it, because then you can kind of mess things up if you do that, unless you're covering the whole thing. But here I just want to get certain parts of this image some sparkle. Not everything. And there's little bitty flowers all around in here. So I'm just dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. Right there. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the bird as well. Because she's so beautiful and she needs a little bit of sparkle too. Okay, I think I got enough on there. So I'm going to take this and add some of my Floracraft diamond dust. And again, this is crushed glass and it's a glitter. And if you're going to work with it, please, please, please do not work with it around children, because they shouldn't have access to this stuff. because it is glass and it could cut them. So, or gets lodged in their fingers or toes or what have you. You know, if they're walking around your crafting area and you've spilt some on the floor, you know, it's just not a good thing to have children play with or around. So if you're going to do this, do it sometime when the kids aren't nearby. And I'm just tapping it down, making sure it gets in there, and I'm going to tap it over my trash can, and then I'm going to put it under my light real quick. Okay, so we got our sparkle on there, and you can see it looks lovely. Lots of sparkle. And now, goodness, my stomach's making noises. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Yikes. This is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? But I have just this little teeny piece. And I don't think it'd fit. It would, but I'm not going to waste it on this. I think there's other things I can use that on where it's going to be absolutely perfect. I did pull this out though, because I was thinking, wouldn't that be gorgeous? Sort of on one side, or maybe on the front of this, like right here. Or right here. Wouldn't that be pretty? This piece is just gorgeous, and I've been saving it and saving it and saving it, trying to decide on where it should go, and it looks lovely on top of that as well. But let's see where we're going to go with this other stuff first. What I need to get is I need to get some more the beige laces in the really thin ones. That's what I need to buy. The next time I order some lace, I'm going to order just the really, like the 1/4 inch lace, like the really super thin stuff. And that actually looks pretty there. And in the beige, because I keep getting it in white. And I need to stop ordering white and start getting the off-whites and the beiges, because for so many things, those are really better to use on a lot of my pieces that I want to make very vintagey. The off-whites are better for that purpose. I do need to cut a couple of little fringy pieces off of here, just like that, and I think I'll cut that from there. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Let me fix this one up. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm thinking about going with that. I did buy this lace and I got, I think, a yard of it. I've got some more pieces of it somewhere too, but I really like it because it is that off-white color. I mean, we could take and put this here and then sort of lay that over that corner, and then take, oh, I got these roses out too, but those I think are too orangey. And I do have these. These are the ones I was looking for. These are the lighter color, but I think they will go really nicely with this and with the colors in it. Maybe 2 of these and a purple like that. And then sort of, maybe we'll turn that around and go like that. Or maybe I've got this all wrong and I should be putting the flowers up here in this corner, which is what I normally do. And then have this coming out from there. I think I was trying not to cover up that one flower there, but there may not have a choice. But I'm really not too pleased with the look that I'm getting from that. I just don't like it, you guys. I don't know what's wrong here. Okay, we're going to put that back in that corner. And maybe we need just the small butterfly up here. I think what's happening is when I'm putting that purple flower in there, I'm not liking it. It just doesn't feel right. So I need to just leave that out, and maybe we'll just go with a couple of maybe white flowers or off-white flowers and go that direction. But we've got two more of these, so if we put those there and those there, and maybe, or maybe we don't need those at all, and we'll just get our two little butterflies in there. That looks very pretty. I've got this gorgeous butterfly, but I don't think that really goes with it too well. And this is just an acrylic rose that's very, very pretty. Now I could take this flower, because this one goes with these two flowers very well. It's just a little bit darker shade, and I think that looks really good. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll take maybe just one white flower there, and maybe I've got a smaller one here, and do something like that so that it's not so, it's a little less obvious. But I still did want to use the other butterfly. So here we go. I'm sorry, you guys. You know I always do this, so this is my thing. I move things around until I get it to where I think it is what I want. Because otherwise I'll be very disappointed in this, and I'll wish I hadn't done a video on it, and I don't want to do that. It might stretch out the video a little bit, but that's okay by me. And then maybe I'll take, let's see, maybe I should take one of these little white flowers and put it in with those. That there. And that flower. And then our other little butterfly. I don't like both of the butterflies up at the top though, so that's not happening. Okay, so, and then I have some more little, here's one. This is a good one. Or maybe I'll take this one and put it back up there, because I did like that one there. And these are a little bit smaller, little ivory flowers, and we'll take and just kind of add a couple of them right here, like that. And I'm just trying to see maybe if we want to go with these and that kind of in the middle. Uh-oh, I think I've got it. think I like that. Just trying to decide how I want them to lay. I want to just kind of put them together like that. And then maybe these. Nope. Maybe coming in the downward position. I do kind of like it with that in the middle. And I think it's just because I can't glue these flowers down right now that they kind of feel a little bit out of place, but in the end, I think they are going to be good. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to do, you guys. I'm going to start gluing this stuff down. So let me do this side real quick. A little bit of glue there. Push that down. A little bit of glue on our big butterfly, and that's going up in this corner. And let's go with this one, this one, and this one. This one just looked like it was a little bit nicer shaped. Okay, and then I'm going to take one of these little white ones and just kind of put it somewhere at the top-ish here. And another little tiny one, and we're going to put her right there. Okay, and then I'm going to just take this one, pop it down like that, and this one, and pop it down like that. And I think this is going to be gorgeous, you guys. Just like that. I even have this little teeny brown-ish flower that will actually look nice right in there. And this is just a little clay flower that I have, and I wish I had more of them. I think somebody made them and sent them to me. I think I got these from Gail over at Fava of 4, actually. I'm almost positive. And they're just so pretty. But I used them all. That's the last one I had. Okay, so I still have my little black and white butterfly, and I want it on here. I'm determined that that butterfly is going to get on there, and I actually really quite like it right there. So that's where she's going to go. I made these black and white butterflies specifically to put on this project. I actually had a different butterfly that I was planning on using, and then I just didn't like it. I didn't think it was right for this project. So I ended up, putting it aside. And then I have this little dangle that I was thinking. I had added this little rose to the center of it. It's one of the last ones I have, and I thought maybe I would put that right on the front and let it just dangle from the front. And that looks really pretty with that lace. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to center that. These are not exactly centered, so I have to center this just with my own eye here. Just eyeballing it. And get it straight up and down where the dangle is hanging straight. And just like that, we have a dangle. And this looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous, you guys. I love it, love it, love it. I just want to see. No, that does not go. Okay, I think we're done. So this is our little embellishment box. So this box will be getting filled with all kinds of goodies, you guys. I'm not sure what'll go in. It's about a recipe card sized box, just so that you know how big it is. And so I will put some images and some bling. It won't be filled with a ton of stuff. Some maybe some laces, some trims. Maybe I'll add some of my pretty pearl trim in there. And maybe a couple of flowers, whatever I can fit in here. You guys know I overstuff these boxes every single time, and so I will make sure I overstuff this box. I've got this bag of pearl string, and these are all, these are the kind that are cool because you can cut them anywhere and they stay together, so they won't fall apart or fall off or anything like that. I actually took these out because I thought I might put a little bit on this box, and actually it would look quite pretty if I added a little bit just around this box. Look at that. It actually looks really, really, really nice. I wonder if I ought to do that. I'm just kind of looking, you guys, to see. I don't know. I think it's actually fine the way it is. This would look really pretty on there, but I think it's fine the way it is. I don't think I need to over-embellish this or overthink it. I'm overthinking is what I'm doing, which is something I do a lot of. So we're going to just leave it just as it is. It's a happy little box, and it is ready to go, ready to get some embellishments inside of it and get put in my Etsy shop. So be on the lookout for this box, you guys. I will be listing it, and maybe I'll get it filled and listed before this video goes out. So I just posted my video this morning on my silver butterfly, and I'm hoping that one goes really well. And I do need to make more of those butterflies. I'm going to be making more and putting them in my shop. I sold 2 of them already. And by now I may have sold the 3rd one. I'm not sure. That sort of thing, when I do a video, a lot of times they sell really quickly in my shop. So somebody will go in right away and buy them up. So I'm just not sure today. I'm going to be making more of those though, and you guys will be able to get them. Look at this pretty shoe that I'm going to be doing. I'm super excited about this. It's a silver shoe that my friend Sherry sent me. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh, it's the most awesome thing ever. But she also sent me these butterflies, and look at how gorgeous that butterfly looks on the front of this shoe. This is something that's going to get done right away. I might even do a video on that right after I finish this one. So anyway, you guys, I do thank you for tuning in and watching this video. Let me know, you guys, I've changed my lighting. Sherry sent me this beautiful ring light that I feel it's changed my world and my videos. And so I was very fortunate and blessed by her to receive this light, and I just want to know from you guys what you think, and if you think the videos are better because of this light. I'm sure you're going to say they are, but please add your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this video and this project, and let me know if there's other projects that you guys would like to see me do. I'm going to be doing my compact, my resin peacock compact soon. I still have to gather everything together and get prepared for that one, because that's going to be a more complicated video to do. And I'm going to do, I have a bunch of things that I'm working on. So stay tuned, you guys. Got lots of projects coming up for you. I hope you all will take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay well. Love yourselves, love your family, give lots of hugs and lots of I love yous, and I will see you guys in the next video. God bless you all. Take care and stay tuned for pictures on the back end. Bye-bye.